welcome to Tiza Karaoke. Please subscribe down below and comment and God will bless you. Today we are going to study about what are some signs of being mentally weak. What are some signs of being mentally weak? Number one, you care too much what other people think of you. Every day there is a number of people who wake up with the sort of goals of becoming offended by you. Don't disappoint them. Yes. Number two, you can't keep promises. I am not even talking about promises to others, but to yourself. Best example is working out. Best example, working out. You told yourself you did get into shape, but as soon as you tired from work or school, you won't even go to gym. Yes, you can't keep promises. Number three, you get overwhelmed with the small problems and immediately throw hands up and surrender. You get overwhelmed with the smallest problems and immediately throw hands up and surrender. Nothing worthwhile in life comes easy or without failure, rejection, and sacrifice. Don't expect that everything is handed to you in silver platter. I failed 2 business because I started one that did okay. I failed 2 relationship because I met my dream wife. I failed at getting lean and muscular numerous times before I got the hang of it. Number 4, you have been fat for years but you are doing nothing to fix it. You have been fat for years but you are doing nothing to fix it. Look, there is nothing wrong with being fat. If that's what you really want, then you do you. But in deep down inside you love to lean, healthy and confident in your own skin. Then why don't you change? You are inauthentic. You are inauthentic. Contrary to what you might think, I was not always as harsh, as straightforward as I am now. In fact, I was a shy, timid, spineless idiot. I never spoke my truth and always agreed and smiled. Needless to say, my life was a mess. I was being used, manipulated, and treated like a doom art. That was entirely my fault. I let it happen to me because I couldn't say no. Number 6, you are a DDD, dopamine dependent dreamer. You are a DDD, dopamine dependent dreamer, and watch porn and play video games. Do you struggle with motivation? Do you struggle with being productive or keeping promises to yourself? Do you struggle to do hard things like writing, reading, dry text, building a website, working out? This might very well be because you are junking off to porn and playing endless session of League of Legends. You see, our brain dopamine every time you engage in a behavior that fun, entertaining, and engaging. Your brain release dopamine, which feel incredibly good to us and prompts us to repeat that behavior. Pleasure and pain principle at work. Here are a problem: you can train your brain to release a dopamine to unhealthy and unproductive behavior. Porn, for example, feeling incredibly good for us. It might even liver crack for that matter. The problem is when you spend all your dopamine on porn, the hard thing, the vulnerable tasks such as reading, learning, and reading, creating feel even more boring because there is no immediate dopamine rush. It's not exciting, it is not highly stimulating, so you won't do it, and thus becoming mentally weak and weak. Number 7, you always wait for motivation to strike. You always wait for motivation to strike. This one is related to 6, but it deserves to be a stand alone. You are always waiting to feel motivated to change your life, but because you never feel the motivation, you don't do the hard stuff that's necessary. Motivation will always be a fickle beast, and you can't really rely on it to show up when you need it. That's the bad news. The good news is you can't create motivation by acting as if you are motivated. Motion beat meditation. Welcome to Tiza Karaoke. Please subscribe on my channel. We have talked about what are some signs of being mentally weak. What are some signs of being mentally weak? Please subscribe on my channel and you learn a lot. Bye.